It's been a right old week in the world of celebrity, so it's our time to cast our eyes over the stories making the headlines in Showbiz Spotlight.
When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be a movie.
First up, former Spice Girl Mel B has done an interview to One magazine this week in which she lays bare the truth about her steamy relationship with her husband, revealing that on top of her exhausting exercise regime, she still has sex 5 times a day.
Exactly.
So are we envious?
Oh, envious. God, that takes some multitasking, doesn't it? Oh, dear, oh, Lord. 5 times a day, every day?
Do you know, I was just trying to think of all the things you could do that it could be done.
We'd have to be.
I was just thinking dinner.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Well, you'd have to do it at the same time, because where else would you fit it all in?
Oh,
so to speak.
As it were, but are you envious?
Can we just try that again?
Anyway, no, what I don't understand, moving swiftly on, is she has children.
Yeah.
What does she do with them this 5 times a day, every day?
They must nap a lot.
Well, yes, because they normally walk in on things, and I don't know. I don't see how anybody can do it. Can what? 5 times a day? Can do it 5 times a day, every day.
Yeah.
And
they say it's important to get your 5 a day.
What? Yeah. Lovely. You know what? It has to be your job to get it done 5 times a day, every day.
Either that or there's a lot of episodes of Peppa Pig that you have.
And thank God for that.
Yeah. Do you want to watch more Peppa Pig? All right then. I don't think I'd like it. I mean, it's all right if you're on holiday or something, you know, and the kids aren't there and it's all really exciting. But, you know, well, no.
Whatever happened to anticipating the moment as well, you know, savouring the fact that you might be about to do it. I mean, they're just all going to run together, aren't they, these events?
You can understand if it's an affair, but not with your husband. 5 times a day, every day?
I admire her for wanting it 5 times a day, though, don't you? I mean...
Is this with the same man? Is it because...
Is it without a man at all?
I know. Well, yes. You know, going back to... Anyway.
Okay.
But when would you do it? You do it with dog breath on the morning, wouldn't you? And
Actually, no, actually.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
And then 11's maybe? But after
She goes
lunch...
to the gym every day for an hour.
Why?
Oh, my
She's getting plenty of exercise 5 times a day.
Oh, I couldn't cope with that.
Moving swiftly on. Earlier this week, the Daily Star reported that Hollywood golden couple Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are now sleeping in separate houses. Of course, we don't know if this is actually true, but it's not going to stop us. Does it have to mean that it's doom and gloom if you're in separate beds, never mind separate houses? What do you think, Lesley?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I have to admit, I've done that before now. When the kids were little, if you've got 2 very busy lives and you're doing, you know, important things, and the most important thing is bringing up your kids as well on top of that, you know, one of you has to be awake if the other one's a zombie. So, I mean, I've done that. I've slept in a separate room or a separate... I've sometimes gone to a hotel the night before I've had a big concert just to get some sleep when the kids were little. I mean, I don't think it's a bad sign. I think they're all right. I think they're solid.
Yeah, I agree with Lesley. I think it can be quite constructive, actually. You know, and maybe sometimes if you're not communicating on lots of other levels, it's quite nice to sort of step away from each other a little bit, maybe miss each other a little bit, think about what might be going wrong. And I agree with you, schedule-wise, if you've got to be up at 5 in the morning, or you live with an insomniac who's wandering the house at all hours.
Like you do.
Or like I do. I wasn't going to say that on national television. Sorry, Paul, it's not me, it's that Andrea.
I tell you what, couldn't be more different from Mel B, could it?
No, yes, exactly. I mean, I feel tired just talking about her life.
I think it's more normal than people think. Because, you know, if I sort of ask my girly friends and stuff, you know, because we've got the snore room, as it's now been called, you know, where Steve goes. And actually, it's really useful because sometimes, you know, he likes to go and watch a bit of telly before he goes to bed or whatever, and I like to just go straight to bed, so it makes sense. But you can sort of go, do you want to go into my room tonight?
And how many nights is he in the storeroom then?
I'm not telling you that. That's for me to know and nobody else to
Have you all got really big houses or something? Because, you know, we've only got 1 bedroom between us. Well, actually, I'm lying because we have separate beds in separate houses in separate countries most of the time because he's away on tour.
You got a shed now?
I've got a shed. Yes, you never know your luck, do you? So, but, you know, it is nice to have that bit to come... But we like to... Gosh, chance to find things to get together at all
Where
these
is
days.
At the moment?
He's in Canada.
Canada.
But
When's
he will be back next Tuesday, so I might just...
We'll
5 a
see you
day?
for a while.
No, 5 a day. Yeah. That might be nice.
Okay, and finally, in an interview with digital spy, hardman actor Danny Dyer has admitted that he would love to star in a romantic comedy. He said that he hopes someone will take a risk and cast him outside of his usual geezer roles. Do you like how I did that? Geezer roles.
Yes.
So when asked about the
Do it
prospect,
again.
I mean, geezer roles.
Very good.
Thank you. When asked about the prospect of appearing in a rom-com, he said, "Why not? It would just show there's a different side to me." He said it just like that. In fact,
No wonder he doesn't get cast in anything else.
well, would you like to see him though, trying to, you know, play a different
I
part?
think he's a good actor, and I
As
think...
opposed to me.
Yeah, well, that was all right, you know.
Geezer.
For someone who, yeah,
Doesn't
again,
act.
go on.
No.
Geezer.
Carry on.
Geezer. Geezer. You could be in the bill. Come on, you geezer. Sorry. I think he's a really good actor, Danny, and I think he could probably turn his hand to most things. And I think it would be quite nice to see someone who's a little bit rough and ready being a romantic lead. They're not all Hugh Grant, are they?
No,
You know.
that's true. But I must admit that this seems to be quite a modern thing of actors wanting to make sure that they try everything. You know, want to do a bit of theatre, want to do a bit of
Well,
this
because
and
you
a bit
need
of...
to stay employed. And,
Yeah,
you
but a
know.
lot of the time, you know, in the 50s and 60s, stars who really made their name was for playing pretty much one kind of character. You know, James Cagney, he was a great hard man. You know, he always played the gangster roles and this sort of stuff. Cary Grant, you know, Rock Hudson. I know he kind of played against type, but, you know, he did a really good job of, you know, being a leading male and this sort of thing. So
Marilyn Monroe was always glamorous.
But we all are required to diversify a bit now, aren't we? It's the same with your job and everything. You don't. I mean, it used to be that you'd be in a job for 40 years and get a gold watch for most things, and I think it's all moved on in a way. I think he'd be great in a romantic role myself. Actually, I do. I think it'd be nice to see him combine the two. If he could start as a what is it, geezer? Yeah. We're all doing this now, all together. Geezer. And then, you know, through the love of a good woman, he discovered his softer feminine side. I mean, that could work.
Yeah,
don't you think?
I could just see him being the next Roy Cropper. But who's going to be his Hayley?
Well, there's only one.
No, that's
only
the
one
thing
Hayley.
now, is there really?
There you go.
Yeah, you see, you see that a bit of
that.
soppy side. The two of them have got a bit of a soft side there. You see.
And in case anyone was wondering, that's Carol McGiffin.
Yeah, that is.
Just in case you're wondering.
Danny Dyer's lips.
Not wasting
Okay.
your opportunity.